Hi, this is Diane Lovetobake, and what we're going to make are peanut butter chocolate chip cookies. If you like peanut butter, and who doesn't, and if you like chocolate chips, they're combined together. These cookies are to die for. They are so good when they come out of the oven. So let's get started. We're going to start off with 1 cup of unsalted butter that I've had at room temperature. I cut it up into little pieces because I think it's easier to cream. I'm going to use my stand-up mixer for this. I think it's a lot easier. You can certainly use your hand mixer if you prefer. And I'm just going to quickly beat that butter together and cream it together till it's smooth. Okay, the next thing you're going to do is put 1 cup of creamy peanut butter. And I would suggest you use just regular peanut butter rather than the reduced fat. I've never tried it with a reduced fat, but I have a friend that did make them, and they really didn't taste that good. So I found that making this recipe with regular peanut butter really, you know, worked out the best. It really did. So I'm going to put that peanut butter in. Get that all out. And let me just take a little bit off with my knife here. So I want to get all that creamy peanut butter in there. Okay. And let's beat that together. And that shouldn't take you but a minute or two. And I'm beating mine on high because I want to move it along for the video. And it looks like it's going to need just a little bit more to blend this. Okay, the next thing that we're going to put in is a cup of granulated sugar. And I'm just going to put that in slowly and beat it in. Okay. Now once you do that and it's well combined, you're going to be putting in 1 cup of brown sugar. So I'm going to put that in and beat that in. And raise my speed. Okay, that's the rest of the brown sugar. And once again, I'm going to clean the sides of my mixing bowl here and make sure everything is come together and get to the bottom a little bit there. Okay. All right, we'll beat it for another second or two. And I'll show you what that looks like. Okay. All right. And the next thing we're going to do is put in eggs. And you're going to need 2 eggs. And I've had those also at room temperature. And I'll put just 1 in at a time till it's all combined. And there's the second one. Combined quite nicely, nice and smooth. The next thing that of course we're going to need is all-purpose flour, and you're going to put 2 cups of all-purpose flour and also 1 teaspoon of baking soda. So I'm just going to go ahead and put the soda in with the flour, and with my spoon just mix it in a little bit, stir it in. Okay? And now I'm going to slowly put the flour in so it doesn't go all over the kitchen. And you just want to really beat it till it's all combined and mixed well. You don't want to overbeat it, but you do want to make sure it's mixed well. Okay, that's the end of the flour. I'm going to raise my speed a little bit here. Okay, and I'm going to take my paddle off here. Now, what I like to do is put the chocolate chips in by hand. That way they, you know, they don't get broken up or what have you with the paddle. Okay, and we'll set that aside. All right, and then once again, I just want to make sure and clean those sides, and then I'm going to show you what the batter looks like. Cookie dough. And there we have it, nice and smooth. It's sort of a tan, beige color. And we're going to be putting in 2 cups of your semi-sweet chocolate chips. And I'm just going to mix those in with my spatula. Just make sure that they're well combined and distributed, you know, evenly. And then I'll show you what that looks like. Okay. And there we go. And you're going to need, of course, a baking sheet or a cookie sheet. You don't have to grease it or anything like that. And I'm using the medium-sized scoop, cookie scoop. And I'm just going to level off a scoop. Now, do put these cookies about 2 inches apart because they are going to spread when they do bake up. Now, you're going to bake them at 325 degrees, and they're going to take you anywhere from 12 to 15 minutes. So do start watching them. I like starting watching mine about 10 minutes or so because as we do realize, all ovens set up quite differently, that type of thing. And you don't want to overbake these cookies. What you'll find is that you'll want these cookies to be just firm around the edges. You don't want to overbake, as I mentioned a second ago. Don't wait till they're real brown on top because they really will be overbaked and I don't think you're going to like them as well. So when you see that the bottoms ridges have a firm golden color, that's when to take these cookies out of the oven. So I'm going to set that aside for the moment, rinse my hands quickly, and then I want to show you what they look like once they are baked up. And there you have it. You get these beautiful, very light golden brown peanut butter chocolate chip cookies. They have a beautiful brown bottom on there. I don't know if you can really see that or not. And then when you break them open, they are just the chewiest cookie. They're crisp on the outside and the ridges, but inside they're just absolutely chewy and moist and delicious. I think you're going to like this recipe, and if you do, leave a comment because I'd like to hear from you. And as always, thanks for watching, and please subscribe.